Let's bring in Douglas Brinkley, presidential historian and history professor at Rice University. Douglas, good to see you as always. Here is RFK Jr. talking about his father's assassination on the All In podcast back in May. Watch this.
Do you believe they murdered or were involved in the murder of your uncle?
The CIA, yes, they were definitely involved in the murder and the 60-year cover-up. They're still not releasing the papers that legally they have to release. But I don't think there's any doubt.
Douglas, your thoughts on this executive order signed by President Trump, and within a matter of days, he wants to see the plan to finally release all of it, not hold anything back from the CIA.
I think the time has come to release all of these documents. We have so many conspiracy theories going out there, and over a period of time, batches have been released. But we might as well just get this done with and see what happened. Bobby Kennedy Jr., I've spoken to him over the years. He's been on a hobby horse about believing the CIA killed his father. I'm not of that school, but he's taken the time to actually go meet Sirhan Sirhan, the charged and imprisoned assassin, and Bobby Jr. wanted him released. Coretta Scott King and the King family, particularly Dexter, went to meet James Earl Ray, who killed King, and they believed Ray was innocent. So, there's been this confusion in the country on all three assassinations, and this should be the last big step. But we will never know if things were destroyed somewhere along the line. Let's see if any redactions are still hanging in there. But the argument now, after 50 years, that it's, we have to keep holding on to this stuff. I think transparency is good now, just like Frank Church, a Democrat of Idaho, did after Watergate. There are these moments where you got to let this stuff out, and Trump committed to it, and he lived through with it with that executive order.
I think it says something about his larger feeling about the CIA and about things that are kept from the public. And certainly after this much time, it seems like it should be out. But as you point out, there may be things that were destroyed, and we'll see what the redactions look like. But in any event, it seems high time. It's interesting that Senator Blackburn, put out there today in this same vein that she wants to see the Jeffrey Epstein documents. She says he built a disgusting global sex trafficking network. Americans deserve to know exactly who was affiliated with this network. I get this question a lot, Douglas. I mean, what happened to the evidence that was found in Epstein's house? And, they went out of there with a treasure trove, they told us, of information.
I don't know, and that's why I think the senators, asking for some transparency on that. It's clear that we're living in an age where people are suspicious of the federal government, and that's what this election, one of the things that Trump ran on. I'm sure Epstein might come up down the line, but maybe not. It's so close to our time. In the cases of both Kennedys and King, 50 years is an awful long time. Let's get it all out there and move on and see how the puzzle pieces meet.
Yeah, I brought up the name Thomas Crooks earlier today, and someone said, "Who's that?" And I said, "Doesn't that pretty much tell you everything you need to know?" This is the young man who tried to kill President Trump, and it's like we know absolutely nothing about this individual, and most people don't even know his name. It's pretty stunning. So, Douglas, thank you as always. Good to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.